Hey, I'm going to show you how to use the audience question feature that Google Slides offers. Google Slides is the slideshow presenter from Google, and I'm planning on using this for my students, but you can use it for any type of presentation, I feel. What you can do is if you're on Google and you're signed into your Gmail account, which I am, you can click this Tiles button and go down to Slides. This will open up all previous slideshows you've created, and it allows you to make a new one if you want to click up here. But I'm just going to show you this old one because you don't need anything special within it. All I have is this title and a few blank slides. Like I said, you don't need to really present a slideshow to use this feature. So once you're here, up at this present button, click this arrow and go to presenter view where it says use new audience Q&A and view with speaker notes. So from here, you can click continue recent if you've already started a session or start a new one. I'm just going to start a new one. And what you want to do is this accepting questions from. Change it to anyone if you want anyone to be able to ask questions. But I can also put it to my network if I only want specific people to have access to this. So you can also have that. But what you're going to do is, so you could have students will enter this URL in their phone or in any device capable of accessing the internet, and they can ask questions. And make sure you have this switched on. So this is what it will look like. I'm going to bring this over here. This is the student screen, what they will have on their phone or their device. And so, like I said, it doesn't even show the PowerPoint. You don't need to have a PowerPoint. They have the option of asking anonymously, or if they're signed into Google, their name will show up. And you're limited to 300 characters, but I don't think that's that big of an issue. So let's see this. I can ask a question here. And let's click submit, and I'm going to show you what happens in real time. So I need this one. So this is what they see also. If you can present, or this is what you see. You can project this if you want them to, but even on their screens, they'll see all the questions once you hit submit. See? So this screen right here is what your students see on their devices. This is what you see, and you can also present this if not everyone in your audience has a device. And then I'm going to ask another question, and I'll do it non-anonymously. Hold on. So now I have two questions up here, and students can ask as many questions as they want. And what they get to do, and what I really think is great about this, is they can vote for which question they want to see, or to get answered, and it will reorder. So if I refresh this, I think, there, it will reorder. So on both screens, they'll dynamically reorder, and so you can see people can ask their questions without being disruptive or like being nervous about asking a question. That's why the anonymous feature comes in. But then people can say, oh, I really want this question answered. And so it really helps as a teacher because you can basically check for understanding and see if students can see if other people are having the same questions. So because sometimes they might be nervous about asking a question because they think they're the only one who doesn't understand. And then if there are ever times where you don't want students on their phone or answering questions, you can turn it off. And then this, after a few seconds, it will say no questions allowed. Yep, sorry, this Q&A session is closed. So this will prevent students from being able to look at their phones and ask questions or see the other questions. When you turn it back on, they get the same questions on the screen again, so nothing was lost. And hopefully it'll come up in a few seconds. If not, I have to refresh. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Yeah, so these questions are still here, and the voting stayed the same. So that's basically all there is to this. Your students can type in this URL from any internet-capable device. Make sure you have it open to everyone and make sure you have it on. And then all of the questions will come up here and you can reorder them, you can upvote or downvote them, you can anonymously submit. And so yeah, it's basically up to you how you want to use this for your presentations. I'm planning on using it just by getting students, letting students feel that they have more control in asking questions and that I'm actually looking at their questions, and so that other people can see if others have similar questions. So that's all I wanted to do for this. And I think it's really useful. So hopefully you find this useful as well.